Hello everyone, welcome back to another installment of Satisfactory. This is part 9 or episode 9 of our Let's Play so far. As per usual, past streams can be found on YouTube at Divi1212 behind the scenes when I go live, notifications on Twitter or X nowadays at Divi1212TV, and in our Discord, the Divination Station. I think I just repeated two things twice, so hopefully that made sense. Of course, if you're catching us later on the YouTube side, drop a like and comment. It does help out the algorithm. Recommend my content for others. We're gonna get right into today. We have a lot of stuff going on here that we need to get right to. So, first things first. We changed our recipe that we were doing from last time. And I might change this here too. But we have a lot of stuff to build for this mass plastic and rubber factory. And I'm probably going to produce more than this and burn some more of this fuel. I just kind of want to get something started and see where we go from there. But the main gist will go as same. The only difference is now we're using our diluted packaged fuel alternate recipe instead of just creating fuel itself with our heavy oil residue. But we're using water now as well, so we're gonna have packagers, we're gonna have more refineries. So instead of 87, now we're going up to 94. And we have our pack here. I brought over a bunch of resources that we'll need for this build, just to kind of give us ahead of time look at things. The only other thing I want to do is go back and we'll look at the copper factory real fast here, just to see how I designed it, kind of, and did a little bit of detailing today, but we're mainly just going to be over here today doing builds. So let us head back on over here. That's the only thing I really did in the off-stream wise was decorate this factory and do a little more hard drive farming to try to get some more recipes that we'll need. But once we get this mass plastic and rubber factory going, then we can kind of start looking at turbo fuel on the other side of the world. So let us head back over here. We'll check out the copper factory and just see how I designed it. I also added some lights to our other factories too while we were doing that, so they also now have a different little design hue to them, so we'll take a look at those. I didn't do any lighting outside of the factories, but we did the inside stuff, so I think they look nice. They're pretty simple, basic designs, so we are gonna go have a little look-see. This build, I don't even know if we'll finish it this episode, to be honest, but we're gonna try. First off, let's go look at the copper factory real fast. Or not copper, the motor factory real fast. I did some red hues for the factory smelter area, some red lights for the iron drops. You can see there's some additional red lighting for in here. White lighting for out here, same thing, and then some kind of lighting for our little factory pieces going up, the hues. Same thing on this side, a few more sign lighting, just to kind of give it some cool little glow. More lighting over here, and then up top just has some basic lights as well for everything. Head back over to the copper factory now. Take a look at that. I want to add some lights down here too, underneath. I just haven't had time to get to it yet. There is our handy dandy copper factory now. A few little additional aesthetics. Sorry, it was hurting my ear. A few little additional aesthetics with some pipes on the side that do really nothing, but... And a few little, like, round indents on there, too, just to give it a little bit of depth. I really like how it came out. Some of the sides here, too, some just classic factory pieces. Are in there. We have our supports for our water pipes and stuff like that. Our entrance over here. And some of, like, the basic back of the wall area of the factory. We go ahead and jump in here. We were doing some steel floors. This little cleaned up skylight area for in here, and some lights for when it's dark. Again, a nice aesthetic of watching all of our pieces flow up stairs in the factory. And then some more lights for these. Come up top here, and then it's just some basic lighting, some skylight as well, and just some aesthetic pipes built into the building. Do all our classic piping stuff and just make it look nice. If you ever have any design tips, do feel free to share and drop them in the comments. Always happy to try some new design tips out. Other than that, we are going to get right into the meat and potatoes of today, which is building this ridiculously big factory. There are going to be many parts of this. A lot of refineries that need to be set up, a lot of packagers unpackaging, and then having them kind of like flip-flop on each other, and just getting all the pipes to flow properly. Then we'll just have the question of, can we power it on? So, my thing originally was I was going to combine the turbo fuel factory and the plastic and rubber factory together, but I think having them separate probably will end up being the best for us in the future. And I can make half my plastic and rubber on this side of the world and half my plastic and rubber on that side of the world with any like excess materials and stuff like that that I get off of the turbo fuel production. But I also might be able to make other things over there too, like I can make the fabric sheets for our gas masks and stuff like that too. So that might be something that goes over there along with all like turbo fuel and stuff like that, since there is ready access to coal. So we're going to go over here and look at our handy dandy schematic. Then I left everything too. We're using 1200 oil into 20 refineries. Gives us 2600 of the poly resin and the heavy, and 400 of the heavy oil residue. And then splitting those into 21 and 33.5 of these refineries will give me that. But do I need... I'm going to need water for those too, so I'm going to need more than just 6.667 of those. So we're going to have to see how much water we actually need here, because that number is not right. So water-wise, let's see... We got some motors real fast from over here. Why we brought the additional inventories. Handy dandy pull this out. The residual, we need 20 water per, and then rubber. What am I gonna need for that? 40. Okay. What is that? 33.5 times 40. Oh yeah, I'm gonna need a lot of water production. 1347, and then 21 times 20, 420. 1340 plus 420. 1760. 1760 divided by 120 plus 6.6667. 21.33. So 22 pretty much water extractors we're gonna need. Whew, that's a lot of water. Let me change this. I think I said 21. No, 22. Pretty sure it was. Ew, oops. Wrong thing. 21. This is, what, 22? 22. Yeah, that seems more correct. But, alright, let's start off with this guy. So, 1200 going into this will be 20. 20 of those. Best place to start that will be over here. So I'm going to kind of split it between two sides. So we're going to grab our 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 20. That's what we need. Let's grab our list here. Just going to scroll this down just to see. Pipes, some sheets, some other things. Motors. Sheets. I need steel right now, or screws. More pipes. And some beams. Case beams. Let's go jump on up here. I want to leave a little bit of space behind these guys, so I think I'm going to start them like here. I need at least 2 tiles of space. I think right there will probably do. I think that'll be fine. Three. 6. 9. And then 1. These are our chained refineries that we made. And have the extra little knob on them to connect them up to each other. Snap them all together. And these are gonna do our poly resin outputs. Let's copy those and we will paste them on each one of these. Control V. Wish I could run while I'm doing this. I think I got them all. Be 600 on this side and then 600 on the other side. So I think I'm gonna leave at least 3 tiles in between. So this will start on this one here. Kind of start just spacing these out. Place. Gooch it. Let's see where my clip is for these ones. No, it's in one. So I need to scooch it forward. Like that. Alright, 3. Come on. 6. Kind of scooch this back. 9. And then I made 1 more. Oops. I had it, but I didn't have it. 1 more. Okay. And we will set these up. 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, and 10. Yeah, so 10 and 10 on either side. Each is gonna do 600 oil into them. And we're producing a ton of poly. I only have Mark IV belts, so I'm gonna have to split them up into 480 lines. But I think this much space between them should be fine. Let's connect these guys up. These might only be temporary connections just to make sure that the factory runs properly. And then I might do some like decorative, like lighting and stuff like that added to these. This is just so I can chain them all together and make them work like that. Alright, so let's get piping. We're gonna need 600 lines here. Down all of these. So I'm gonna need more copper sheets. Snag these guys on up. Maybe some more in this bin, which there are. And grab some of our plastic too. Should do us fine. Let's go ahead and connect these together. Let's also pick out a color for our oil. I think this will be our oil swatch. So let's see, does that make that main color black? It does. Okay. Let's just snap all these together. So if I recall, 2 of these, how they go is they are 300, 300, and one that does 600. So I'm gonna need to combine, I think, these 2 together, and then the one over there, I think, is by itself. You're gonna see enough refineries today to really fill this whole playthrough. This thing is gonna be expensive to run. Alright. Oh, do I not have Mark II pipes? Hold on a second, that might be a problem. Oh, there. I was low down here a second. I really not have Mark II pipes unlocked. Yeah, no, that's a serious issue. Let's go rectify that real fast. I need Mark II pipes to be able to do this. That's an accident. Big old oversight for me. Monorail train technology is gonna have to wait. Back to base. I know I can make launchers too to send me back and forth, but until I get like an infrastructure roadway network going, I'm gonna hold off on doing that. I also might put tubes in though, because I'm always used to making hyper tube cannons, which are super fast, but realistically, it does break the game, so I should just make the hyper tubes and speed them up. Then the game won't hate me, hopefully, when it's trying to load like 200 things at once. I think too, encasing most of my buildings and factories have been helpful. Because right now, I mean, the only thing that's exposed is those two factories and the cluster factory right now. Which I do plan to clean up at some point, I just haven't had time to do that. So let us go back over yonder. Over yonder. Could we do this without Mark II pipes? Frames. That's why. Oh man, I am short frames. Oh man, I need to go get rubber too. Do you have any rubber here? Sheesh. Alright, doggos, I hope you have things to help me out, because if not, I'm gonna have to craft them. 30 wire. 2. Come on, guys, help me out. Plastic, okay. Oh my goodness, you guys are useless. Sorry. I don't mean to be so mean, lizard doggos, I'm sorry. That's alright. I should have the equipment to do this. Real lickety split. Scrap those for now. I know I just left all my screws back there, didn't I? Heavy frames, yep. Yes, I did. I did in fact leave all my screws back. I can steal screws though. I certainly can. Nowhere has screws. Over here. This place has screws for me. They are right in there. Take those. Your screws become mine now. Even if it slows down your production. We'll figure it out. It'll all catch up eventually. Alright, screws, frames, pipes. So I'm still gonna be short. Nothing like handcrafting. Alright, short pipes. That's fine. Short pipes by 2. Can go get 2 more. I'm gonna need to get plastic and rubber too while I'm at it. I can't believe I forgot to get these. It's like the whole key to the building. This is that I needed those. Very forgetful of me. Oh, I forgot this place is open too. This place is open though for a reason, because I'm probably gonna come back here and make frames. These heavy modular frames I'm building right now. Goodbye, little bean. Bye-bye. Let's finish this off and get our plastic and rubber. So forgetful. I'm 100% gonna run out of resources towards the end of our build too, so I'm probably gonna be running back and forth over here. This is what I mean, I prepped all that and then forgot to do this. One of our key ingredients. Gotta run all the way back over here, and come all the way back. Should just build a cannon, really. I didn't really think about that. Over here to cut corners. Auto save. I'll use some of those resources too at some point. It'll probably tie into the computer factory. Oh, I'm glad I landed in water. Come in my big old refineries. The good news is I have these resources that I need. Didn't disconnect the thing yet either, which is good. 4, 6, 8, 10. Yep. Alright, back we go. I wish you could build 2 hubs. That'd be helpful. I should just keep the hub in my pocket, really, but then if I die, I have nowhere to go. I could have leveled these all up too. I'm building this without putting any power shards into any of the machines. But I could have done some of the machines with power shards. I should just run a power line right up on top of here between there and there. Oh well. Things that can be done later. Let's just get this over with so I can get back to building this plastic and rubber plant. I was on a different world the other day testing out throughputs for compact coal, trying to kind of plan out ahead of time for our turbo fuel factory. And definitely over in the crater there, I can get 900 compact coal per minute, which will be excellent. Now depending on if I need that compact coal later in the gameplay for tier 9 and 10 stuff, I don't know. Or is it just tier 9? Whatever the final tier is. There we go. Tier 9, yeah.
Milestone reached. Pipelines and pipeline pumps can now be upgraded to Mark II. They are like Mark I, but better. Pipes seem to be objects of fascination to humans. In fact, there are recorded instances of humans doing nothing but thinking about pipes for hours.
You're right. Absolutely right, Ada. That's all that's on my mind. All I'm going to be doing is pipe work for the next few hours. Pipe works and pipe spread. I'm going to be lazy this time and go around. Alrighty, back to what we were planning out. So, I need to split these into a whole bunch of different belt lines. And I don't think it's gonna split it very clean. I need to figure out how I'm splitting them. We might have to do it where I split a line in half and then combine it with another line. So, Mark IIs. Ones, so they need 60. And then I'm doing the same thing over here. Connecting these with ones and then running a Mark II right down the middle. Our Mark IIs. Alright, those all hooked up. So now we have heavy oil residue and poly that comes out of that. So 130, times 3 is 4. 4 is 520. So I'm only gonna be able to get 3 per line. What's 30 divided by 2 is 65. 65 plus 130. 30. 30 plus 130. 455. I don't know what would be the best option. What was 130 times 3 again? 390. Maybe dividing them up like that might be better. I don't want to divide it into 2, because 55, then it's going to have to combine with something else too. Alright, well, let's get these hooked up a while too. So we're gonna put a full pipe behind that. Since that's close to that one, we'll put a floor pipe for this one. Behind that guy. And we'll just connect them up. I think Noodle probably do the best. We'll noodle them. And let's look at these. Best way would probably be to combine them underneath and send them up. Let's just connect a concrete line kind of going underneath there. Hole is right there. This is in the way. Here, how about we do this? Let's upgrade this to a F2. Let's get some more cable. Should be some in one of these bins. There it was. I did not bring enough cable over here, but oh well. I hate that those are one lower than everything else. Right there. Delete this guy. And we'll delete this guy. Of course these guys are lower than everything. Slap that right there. Get rid of those. We will make that. 100 line. Go right through there. The hole is right here. said, I don't like that it's lower like that, but kind of in line with what this is. So at least these two are kind of lined up. This one is a 300 as well. 2 air pipes. Just need to scooch back one more. Send it on this way. Alright, so here's the question. Doing it like this, gonna have to come down somewhere here. Probably gonna be like that. Put a combine right there. I'm gonna bring this one back. Hold on. Slow down there, oil. Let's see. That up, we will get a valve going this way, valve going this way, so we don't have backflow into each other. And we're gonna need a pump. Will that be enough to get it up there is the question. Nope. No, it will not be. How much fluid do I have? Not enough. Alright, I'm gonna need some Mark II pumps, which means I need some of those frames that I don't have being made. This means crafting bench. At least have the resources to make 2 of them. Get a Mark II pump. Get some motors. Mark II pump. Get right in there. I need to hook this up to everything. So, temporary power going to this because I want to make sure that this can actually get up there. Same thing with this guy here. up. Let's send that oil up. That is into the system. Cool. You should both say 300 then. Close enough. This one doing. Yeah. It'll be good once they fill up. We'll be full. Let's get our other cherub going. So this one's hole is here. Let's just drop it down. Put some walls down. Our foundations. I'm actually gonna spin you around this way. It's gonna make things easier for me. $100. Let's grab this. Send it. Like these. This will come straight down. Straight enough to me. Let's go all the way over here. Looks good to me. Let's hook up another Mark II pipe. I'm gonna hook this to there. After you, this go here. To this outlet. Oh yeah, that filled real fast. So that's dumping that oil out. That is not straight. Gonna bother me. There we go. Much better. Gotta keep it straight. That'll all fill up. That is oil done. Now we need to deal with our other mess. So I think the best option would be just to delete the middle floor here. Goodness. Selecting everything. Press G. Select all of this. And run a foundation right under here. So I'm gonna have my belts up top, and I'm gonna run all of the fluid lower. So let's get our fluid swatch. Select this for our pipes now. We're doing heavy oil residue. Let's get our floor holes going. Just line them up. 2, 3, 6. Do the same thing on this side. I'm gonna join this all into one 600 line as well. Let's cut these. I think I'm gonna noodle them all. Bunch of noodles. I wonder if I could put valves on all these too then? Probably should. Put that like 2 in. Whatever the first initial flip is for him. Oh, I need plates. Get some of those. They're somewhere in here. Oh, there. Right. That. That's not right. I need straight. not curve. Be better to do some of it. Having the fluid come down lower, it should have lift them to go back up when I need it to. What I don't want to happen though is for it to backflow. Closer, it allows me to build better. Wrapped together. Great. So I want to line it up with this side. Put a Mark II pipe going right down the middle. Connect these with Mark I's then. This. And I'm probably gonna put a valve on each of these sections. Probably don't need to, but just for precaution, keep it all flowing the same direction. Some more steel. So I'll push this way pretty much. It might branch off to either side, but I think the fluid flowing from either side will direct it all inward, and then that valve should direct it up towards me, where I'm standing right now. So all that's in. I'm gonna just cover that up with these. this side. I don't think I have the foundation. I don't. I wonder, I could probably get that real fast. Jump over here to the awesome shop. I think it is customizer? No. Foundations, maybe? Nope, not there either. Architecture? Here it is. Okay, glass frame foundations. Purchase them.
Fun fact, architecture was invented when people began building buildings. If it had been invented slightly beforehand, perhaps more old buildings would still be around. Humanity sometimes lacks vision.
What? That was confusing. So throw our awesome ticket in there. So everything flows into this floor. Look at foundations. I think it's in foundations, I think it's in architecture. There it is. Leave this on there. I'm probably gonna need to access that, so I'm gonna leave this open here. So we'll have 400 coming out of here per minute. And then we'll go next door to the packagers, which will be right next to this thing. So, packager room is going to be weird. Can't say I've ever done one of these before, so bear with me. We need 14 to start doing this. Let's get our production. Where is our packager at? 14. Everything for that. Down here. Assuming it's going to be 1428. Because if we slap one of these down, look at our... I'll be making bottled water out of this first. So, think of a foundry too. About it. So we can look at this diluted package fuel. So 30 divided by 400 is 400 divided by 30. 13.33333. So I'll need 14 and 13 times 30. 390. I need one of these doing 10. I'll be doing 20, so I'll need 20 packaged waters per minute in the last one. I don't know why these are turning invisible lately. They are. We're gonna come up here. I'm gonna leave a gap of like 3 there, and then we're gonna start putting packagers down. Probably about here. making 20 water. Copy the settings. So let's paste these, all of these guys. Making sure they're all set correctly. Yeah, that one's 20. This might actually change though, because I need refineries then going into these. Packaged bottled water going into refineries. And I need, what, 14 of them, I think, right? Yeah, 14 refineries for each of these. So let's get our single chain ones. Or I guess we could do what? 3, 6, 9, 12, 13, 14. Like that. Get our supplies for it. Show some of this concrete in here. Case beams and pipe. Yeah. I kind of want these to line up their deposit holes together, but I don't know if that'll do that with the chain ones. So I would just ship this over like that. Yeah, it's not gonna line up. Okay, so thoughts. We build like this. We come in about halfway and build these first, and then we build our water packagers. Oh, I'm gonna need more space than that, actually. I'm gonna need maybe 2 tiles worth of space. Do that right there. 3, what is this? 6. 9, 12. We need 2 more. 13 and 14. This last one is going to be doing 20? Yeah, 20 per minute. Oops. Switch that back. Copy. Paste that to each of these. Now we gotta redo all this. So kind of just highlight all of these. The reason I'm redoing them is because I want to line them up with the holes on each of these guys. Packager. Get you lined up. I think this will work nicely. So when's the Dark Souls 3 run coming? Whenever I get a hookup for my Xbox. That is when that'll happen. That's right. I don't know why that goes invisible. That's lined up. Thing is, I gotta build this, and I gotta do the exact same thing on the other side, coming out of these. As long as they're lined up correctly. These are all gonna feed into each other equally. That one. How was your day, Siren? I saw that. It was about time, but that's an old game. I don't know why they didn't make a port to PC in the first place. They'll probably sell it for a lot of money, too. Did you? How did they come out? I mean, you said you were doing that. Soft and delicious. That is fantastic. Two more of these. Packaged water. But as I was saying, Dark Souls 3 when I get a port for my Xbox, then I can do Dark Souls 3. That one's 20. And the rest are 60s. Maybe Elden Ring Bloodborne is also apparently being modded for PC. I think people already have ports for that. I don't think they're like official ports, but I think they do have ports for it. Debt. Yeah, there's no official port, but I think people have like modded it to there. Alright, so what is that? 60 times 13 plus 20 is 800. So I need to split this up in half. What is 60 times 7? 420. Okay. So let's get these conveyor holes down. Oh, you didn't, Siren. You didn't ask me to fight a spider right now. Darn the redeems. Alright, let me go find one. Trying to build factories, not fight spiders. There's probably ones over here. You didn't sound like you're having fun, so... Well, no, I'm doing math, that's why. You're fighting a spider. I am. Alright, where are these buggers? I'm gonna punt one with this railgun. Usually spiders over here. No spots? No spots, no spots. Alright. Let's try over yonder. Spots in there? I can't go in there, it's dangerous in there. Oh, great. Let's set the hatchlings. There's spots in here. Why you make me do this? Oh god. Scary ominous noises. Oh, I hear it. Ah! Ow. I'm fighting two spots. Nope. Alright. There we fought some spods. Math is fun. There's a lot of planning that goes into this factory that I'm building right now. Because I've never done something like this before, so... kind of trying to figure out how it's exactly going. Because I have to balance out how much water is going into everything, and... it's going to be a little bit messy. A smidgen. Smidgen messy. Oh, hello. Oh. I'll come back for him later. I'm not dealing with the hatchlings right now. Back to figuring out this factory. Man, I'm gonna need a lot more space. I still have over 50-some refineries to place into my factory. Also, because math is dumb. Math is not dumb. Math makes the world go round. Okay, how much are these using? 60 per minute? I think going into all these. Water. Pipe up into this. It's all doing packaged water. And these now need conveyor holes for these guys. And then what? Empty them out with Mark 2s? How much? 32 seconds to produce. Now empty them out with Mark 1s. It'll go down below. Water is gonna be weird here, so I really want to do this like a temporary wall. Too high. Give it a temporary foundation. Is that gonna be lined up correctly then for my pipes? Let's find out. Yes, it seems like that'll do fine. So let's just run this temporary foundation across. Water is on that side, so we'll connect it over there. Who's challenging me? Oh, you little guys are challenging me. Rude. Takes care of two. He's running. He said, "I ain't getting shot today." Alright. Water. Water pipes. Let's go ahead and start laying these down. So 2 of these equal 1. I could have 3 and 3. Oh wait, well. What is that? 120 times 3, 360. And then 360 times 2, 720 plus an additional 80. So I need a 3 and 4, and the one that has this on would be 4. Because this would be 20, would be 80 then. I think. Oh man. Alright, so consider 2 of these, each one water extractor. That's 1. That would make 2. Would make 3. And we connect these all together. But I'm not connecting that one yet. 1, 2, 3 water extractors. This this would be 1, 2, 3 water extractors. Plus the extra. $60, $70, $80. So what is that? Each is $120. It's an extra $120. Okay. So I think I need an additional connector here for this one. Because then that's 1 water extractor, 2 water extractor, 3 water extractors on that one. Then we'll run this pipe right next to this one. And then this will have Mark II pipes going to these. How I have this backwards though, because I'm pulling the water in from this side, that's gonna be backwards. Oh well. Don't rebuild the whole thing. Why not? Let's do this. Coffee and pasta. Between these guys. And we'll just delete these pipes and not that foundation. And we'll just flip-flop. I guess we can leave it like that and just bring the pipe like that. Yeah, that'll work. Connect these up like so. And then connect these other ones. Is here no Hollow Knight or Red Dead tonight? I'm assuming. Alright, now I think I can get rid of these. Oh, now I need to drag this guy down. Scoot. Alright, now I can delete these. Get those. Clear any floating objects. Like this guy. Like this guy. Ooh, I should not have cleared that one. Something snap onto that still? Okay, it will still snap. So we'll send these down together then. Nope. Floor hole, please. Please. our water packaged, sent over to these guys, burned into packaged fuel. Now let's package this water. How low does that make that? It's like basically in the water. There we go. Oh no, it's still acting like I'm in the water. Go up like there. Still about half the foundation. And I gotta see how I'm fitting these in. I might stretch this out like this. And do stretch out like that. And then I'll come over 2 more and stretch those out like that. If I can get 3 in there, that'd be ideal. I don't think I'm gonna fit 3 though. I'm only gonna fit 2 right here. Yeah, it's looking like only 2. 1, 2. Nope, not deep enough. I think I put it on the other side. Back it up a little bit. 3. That'll be enough for one of them. And can we do the same thing on this side? Chunk 4. Get a few more copper sheets. Lined up with that? It's pretty lined up. I just look a little backwards because these things aren't centered. Two. Can't fit one on this side. Could on that side. Great, and now we'll get some pipe. Kind of estimate where my center is. Back just a smidgen. Stay there. Another junction for him. pipe going over there, and that'll go up. The one that needs 4 is this far one here. That all back like that. Like that. Gonna need another Mark II. Remember that crafting bench over there? I did. Goodness, it's not straight. Stuff drives me nuts. What are you doing here, Bean? Get off my platform. Let's see, where'd that push it? Oh yeah, that'll push it. Same thing with you. You need to go into these guys. Let's see. Switch that up. Angle. That's and one pump. There. Now let's hook these up. Just gonna do a Mark II bowl here. Do another Mark II pole here. Just kind of hook these up as well. Then we will just temporarily hook that to power. Just to let those fill up a while. These guys have all filled up. Alright, and now we need to hook up the heavy oil residue to these. That's coming out right here. So we are just going to drag this on over here. We are going to put floor holes to each of these. Floor holes, not that. Jump. Jump. Like I said, I like to keep my factory pipes color coded so I know what fluid's in them. It just kind of helps me stay organized. These are all Mark 1s here. I'm gonna noodle pipe these guys, because I noodle pipe the other ones. Alright. Ow. Sorry. And we gotta connect these up. Let's just scoot a foundation on down this way. I think we're gonna do another set on this side too. So I can get a little space. Let's hook these up. So one's going to each of these. One. Alright, and then these will connect up with pipes. And we're gonna push them through. Sorry about the lighting, I really can't do anything about that. Kind of line up the pipes, like this pipe. Oh, out of copper sheets. Flying through copper. Ticket. So we'll connect those with Mark 1 pipes, and then connect the other with a Mark 2 pipe. Or the main range, I should say. Oops. Then once these are connected, connect down the main line. My question is, so the output is on the same side. So we're making packaged fuel, and that is going to go into more of these packagers to unpackage it into liquid fuel. So we are going to need another 14 of these. 14. Those, we're gonna need some beams. Let's see, where did I leave my beams? There. How much space should we leave is the question. Because we probably want them right away, to be honest. Probably that much space. As close as I can get them to these things. They want it out of packaging as fast as humanly possible. Got one. I remember though, the one on the end is a smaller one. So we are unpackaging fuel. This one has to be down to 20. And the rest are just unpackaging regular fuel. Array 60. Copy these settings. Control V to paste them to each of these. Should have made a chain version of these packagers. So I think I'm gonna have to put a chain on all of them. I guess I can hook them to the chains here. And that'll be fine. together. And then we'll have them dump their empty packages at the bottom to be reused. Then we'll connect them with, I guess, Mark 1s. Alright, those are all connected there, and now let's go connect this pipe up real fast, and we'll connect the other one up then too. So let's just send this right down the center here. Scoot it back too. Scoot it back too. That up like that. Alright, now we want to go down another level on here and connect these guys up. So let's just make a foundation down here. And about there. Actually, to scoot these back faster, I think I'm going to turn these to Mark 2s. I think I changed my mind. Yes, because I want to get the empty packages back as fast as possible. Having them Mark 2s will probably get them back faster. Let me get some more reinforced plates. Grab those. Scoot them back up here. And turn these to Mark 2s. Not that I need to, but this that I want to. Just so it has them flowing fast. This guy is connected up. This is wonky. I guess that's just how it looks. This is the noodle. Because of the noodle. In that case, that one probably looks wonky too. Alright. So let's grab this foundation, run it along the base of here, and bring these guys down. Our Mark 2s. and we'll bring the other side down, connect them up. So let's go on this side. Let's bring these down, Mark 2s. Right there. Alright, now can I run these from one to the other without stopping? No, I gotta stop somewhere in the middle here. Darn, okay. So start them all on this line here. Oops, need one more. I'll stop them right about in the middle. Probably be cool to see all these packages moving constantly. But they're kinda gonna be buried. We make like a walkway underneath here. I feel like that's gonna be too tight though. Let's go down at the end. These together. I want to stress test this first half of it then. We'll do the poly setup and then we'll dump them in the awesome sinks. A little more heavy plates. Running out of heavy plates. Great. Fill our inventory. All those. Let's head up top here and let's dump these into our outputs here. Oops. That way we can load up the belts. Should have started on the other side because that's gonna fill up instantly and not have anything on the belt. Hey, surprisingly though, we had 14 slots to use. See, they're all scooting. Oh, actually it's not, so I'm gonna fill these guys in with that. And this one. How much is still sitting on these machines here? 6. Okay. So I'll leave it like that. And we'll see how that works then. Let me seal this up. I'll close this off, and now we can start planning out the belts for here. I need, what do I need? Architecture. This is that. Close this. Close this off. And architecture, we'll do that. Alright, so 130 out of all these. 3 of them will give me 390. So let's go ahead and do mergers. So on there. 2, 3. Then we'll go up with our stacked merger. Get our blueprint. Oh no, we'll actually... Yeah, let's do our stacked merger, I guess. Yeah, that's right. 1, 2. 3. I have 4 left. What's that? 130 times 2 is 260. I could put that on a Mark 3 belt if I want to. Actually, I think I'm going to move... cancel these. I'm gonna move these out further. I'm gonna keep them all, I think, flat for now. Three. It look like if I run a belt next to that. Oh, clips. I don't like that. Okay, so we'll scoot these just a smidgen more. Mergers. Run them on this line. 2 and 3. This one kind of on this line, I guess. 2 and 3. This one on this line. Man, we're gonna have to move over. I can't get it right. The measurements are all off. I'm gonna make it so that the floor holes still work too, or the wall holes still work too. So, merger. Oh, one more. 2, 3. This one, 1, 2, and 3. This last one is 1, 2, and 3. And then that one's gonna have to be raised on the corners there. And lastly, did I miss one? 2, 3. 2, 3. Oh, I did 4 by accident. Into there. And these two need to combine somewhere. Somewhere along the way. Alright, let's get Mark 4 belts going. Need more of everything. Mark 4, Mark 3 belts. I'm gonna need to get some of these. Get some of these. So, each of these will be carrying 390. One health. This one, same thing. Corners are going to be carrying 130, so they need to be Mark 3s. Same thing here. Mark 3s. Now I need to figure out what to do with these guys. So this is all coming to this whole area. These ones are gonna have to go somewhere else. Do I send them under, though? I could. Well, it's 390. 30 is 520, so I don't have that type of belt yet. Shoe. I think maybe we'll just send these guys under there. Since it's not gonna come out clean. Or, actually, that's what I thought. Ooh, I can't do that here for this one, though. Okay, let's just send them both underground. It'll just be easier that way. Goes in there, goes in there. Then we'll connect all of these up. 4 belts. Corners will slide nice and easy. Those. Where can I go? I want to go to probably there. And then into those here. And we'll be sending them that way. Three. So let's go ahead and split those again. Probably somewhere over there. Just connect all of these up. Yes. Cleaner than I'm going to be able to make it for now. And we'll probably just awesome sync these for now. So I can test the machine out. We have enough for 7 awesome syncs. I just need some cable. Grab the ones from underground too. Can I get it down? 7. I know that to be perfect. As long as one goes to somewhere. I'm just gonna be shredding all of this right now while we're doing our testing. Then I need to bring this 2 over. So it's always going to stay on a Mark III line. Let's just jump down underneath. I need to go down 2. Don't think I'm gonna run into the water extractors. Hopefully. No, I'm still above them. Cool. Here's my pipe hole. Send this down to here. Send him down there. Go ahead, grab a merger. Merge these 2 lines going that way. Disconnect and reconnect that so it connects smoothly. And then we'll connect these guys up. And just for the time being, I'm just gonna run this right up here. I can make sure that flows smoothly. Let's go ahead and connect that. Gonna make 2 power switches. One for that side and one for this side. Generally, I connect all my secondary powers to a B line. gonna have to chain those guys eventually. I think I'm gonna make chains for all of these ones too. Just so it's not a mess of cables. Need to make sure that those are all connected too. This one's not. I'm gonna be able to switch this on is the question. I guess we'll find out. Put power poles next to all of these guys for the time being. Slap these guys together. Oh, are they all connected to each other? What the heck happened here? That's weird. Strange. I don't know why that one was connected to another one. I'm gonna find out how much power this is taking up. Alright, let's see here. A whopping 700. This is a whopping 600. Connect these both to this. Plop that there. Connect that there. We're ready to get power. Last thing I need to do to test this is connect this stuff up here. Fluids. So I'm gonna be making... what's that? I'm gonna be making 800 packaged fuel into 800 liquid fuel. I'm gonna have like 690 to burn. So I think that goal is to put as much into one pipe as possible. And with these ones, I went up 2 foundations to build meters. Snapped a soup plate. Need concrete. Grab that. I'm gonna have to hook up those power things too. Or the shredders. That's what I need. Concrete. Grab those. Let me hook up the shredders before I forget. would not end up well if these get all backed up. Nope. Make that a Mark II. Six. Slap. And down. I know it doesn't have to be Mark II, but we'll do it like that. So how much is that now? In that line? 810. 715. We'll get close. Close to busting our circuit, I think. $1,500, and we're using what, 17 right now? Yeah, we'll be close, but we won't completely blow the circuit yet. Do that. Get my pipe, but I need it to be the factory color. So, say pipe. Oh, cancel that. Let's go pipe swatch. And put our junctions in. Middle. $600 will fill a whole solid pipeline of this. And then what do I need? What is that? 120. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This is number 10. 600. And this one will be the separate pipeline. For the excess. I have to see if I have enough to make extra pipes or extra containers. 60, 120, 180, 200. So I only need a Mark I pipe here for this. And then this needs to be a Mark II. I am going to put all of these as Mark I's and then put it as a Mark II. Ugh. There you go. Now Mark IIs. Go across these. And then we have enough for for the big storage buffers. And some plastic. I'm glad that those don't take, I thought they used to take the heavy frames, but it looks like they don't anymore, or I'm just hallucinating that. One of the two. How many can I build of those? Would like 4 possible? Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Do 6. Alright. Let's see. We'll throw these down here. Collect our excess. While we're testing. Put 2 on this one. I don't think this one will fill up as fast. And we'll just pipe them together for the time being. And this one will get piped together for the time being. We are gonna test this guy out. So let us kick on the main machine first. At least this section first. These all kick on. Pump it out, heavy oil residues coming through. All of the blue stones are coming out, all the poly. It's all getting shredded. Waiting for these to start filling up. I should say these pipes. Like that. Just need to make sure that there's enough fluid in the pipes themselves to have this all get pulled in here. As long as nothing's getting clogged, it's a good sign. Doesn't look like it. Right here. This is still pumping down. See what we're looking at the end of the line. Okay, that's looking pretty good. I guess let's start and see how. Let's start up this and see how this goes. Because I think we're gonna be ready. Start making bottled water, and that in the fuel. Alright, let's see. Comes our line of waters. Kicking on. We are getting fuel. Make sure this thing can keep up. Alright. Looks like it's keeping up the flow. The machines are not on yet, though. Is it because they need more? Yeah, they probably need more heavy oil. I wonder if putting a pump in might be helpful. Give it a little more lift, maybe. Well, that'll go all the way down, but we'll see. I think it's just gonna take some time to kind of level out, too. We're just waiting on resources. Just dumping fuel into the containers. They're dumping fuels in. This one's just slower, I think, than the other ones, right? Yeah. This one's always gonna go slow just cause. Wish, maybe I should limit this to 10. Just so excess doesn't keep flowing down here. Refill the other ones. I'm just gonna chop a valve onto here. I'm gonna drop this down to 11. And that'll keep it around. Put it 12. I'm gonna make sure there's at least 10 going in there. No, valves are kind of finicky. Yeah. That'll do. Let's paint that real fast. That might help stable out some of the other machines. Working well. All the cases are getting encased. Don't like that that's poking through the ground there. As long as it's producing what I need it to per minute, I'm happy with that. What are you stalled about? No, you're just waiting on more packages? Okay. That makes sense. All this poly is going down the tube. It's like eating coupons right now. Alright, so this is looks like everything's flowing well. I just have to remember that each of these lines right now are 390. Except for this one, that's 260. Coming out. It looks like all the fuel has balanced out now. Give or take. But I think kind of putting the valve on that last one kind of helped out with the balancing process. We got all our little water jugs going in and turning into fuel and then getting reused. Go ahead and paint this guy too while I'm at it. Great. Alright, so that being said, it looks like our fuel production man is ready to go. Everything seems to be working a-okay. These are gonna be starting to fill super duper fast, maybe. That's a lot of fuel. We're gonna turn into plastic. And rubber. Oh yeah, I like to see all green lights. Alright, so I think next time, so we can start planning ahead for next time. A while, since we're pretty close to my 3-hour mark here. So 10. Continue our mass. We're in plastic factory. And can we put like sub timers in? Maybe not. Oh man, I just canceled the whole thing out. Alright. So 410 to continue mass rubber and plastic plant. Fuel gens, since we are at our max capacity, then followed by our poly, plastic, and rubber. And then once that's done, we want our fuel, plastic, and rubber. So we'll do those. Off air, I will clean up. Sorry. P/R builds. So that is what we'll do then. We'll clean up what we've currently made here since all our wiring is all over the place. And then we will start planning our power situation with using some of this excess fuel that we'll have. Because we are on our battery life, oh my goodness, with everything running right now. So let's turn this off. Turn this off. Shut it all down. all paused. And the water will catch up and the oil will catch up and fill all that up in a while, so. I think what we'll do real fast too is we'll just drain these belts real fast. Put that to the main power. Clean up all this extra poly that I don't need. And then we'll flush these pipes. So, fluid network. Flush that. Over here. Fluid network. Flush those. It should clean up those pipes. And yeah, I mean, I think that is mainly where we're at with all this. So, we have kind of like our first area done. Put some catwalks in, some designs and stuff then. And our second area for all the fuel and stuff. So now, our poly will all go on this side. Maybe I'll split it, put one side as plastics, one side as rubbers. I think the poly plastic, if I look down here, is less than the polymer rubber, which it is, so we'll split it there instead. And I'm not sure if we'll be able to finish this next time or not, but we'll get pretty darn close to finishing the build next time. I mean, we still have maybe another like 50 or so to do of refineries and to get them all hooked up and squared away. But I think once we do that, we'll be fine and dandy. And just burning all this extra fuel and stuff like that we're gonna have to do. We're gonna have a lot, so like that single line that's there, we're probably gonna just use that for recycle stuff. I might use more actually, I don't know. It really just depends how I need power to keep this running, so for like the meantime I might make like only a little bit of recycled plastic and rubber and then use the rest of it just for fuel generators so that we have a good amount of power. And then once we have a good amount of power, then we'll be all set to go for any like future projects, and then we can start working on our turbo fuel preps, since we'll have power from this factory that's running to help us out. We need to cut that line. Don't need that there anymore. So yeah, I'm excited. I think we're all pretty much set to go then for next time. Like I said, I'll just clean this up. So I think I'm gonna call it there for today. Thank you guys for coming out. Do appreciate it. As per usual, past streams can be found on YouTube at Divi1212, behind the scenes of Winning Live, notifications on Twitter or X nowadays at Divi1212TV, and in our Discord, the Divination Station. If you have any suggestions, tips, tricks, want to share with me, feel free to drop a comment. Drop a like too if you're catching on the YouTube side. It does help out the algorithm recommend my content for others. And other than that, I'll catch you guys all in the next one.